Hello, NBA fans, and welcome back to another episode of the NBA The Week That Was. Today we will be continuing the good, the bad, and the ugly series here on this channel. Today we will be analyzing the Brooklyn Nets. Again, I really hope you're enjoying this face cam feature. I believe it makes the videos more engaging and enthralling for you guys, so let me know if I should continue it down in the comments. Also, it'd be great if you could like this video as soon as possible, showing support to me and just giving me the confidence to continue this channel. Now, without further ado, let's get right into the next episode of The Good, the Bad, and the Ugly here on the NBA The Week That Was. As I previously mentioned, in this episode, I'll be analyzing the Brooklyn Nets and what went well for them this year and what could really be worked on moving forward. Let's just say that General Manager Sean Marks of the Brooklyn Nets had one of the greatest off seasons a general manager has ever had in NBA history. This guy acquired not one, but two generational talents on the same day in the same offseason. That was just crazy to hear for me when I found out that Marks had locked up Kyrie Irving and Kevin Durant for the Brooklyn Nets for the next 3 to 4 years. The Nets had really built a solid foundation for the next 4 years, setting themselves up as title contenders for years to come. However, I knew that this year would be more of an adjustment period for the Brooklyn Nets. Kyrie Irving would need to get adjusted to a new team, and Kevin Durant would as well. However, Kevin Durant was also going to be out for the whole year, given the fact that he tore his Achilles in the 2019 NBA Finals. However, this year really wasn't about their stars. It really proved that the Nets aren't all just about the stars, but also about the team as a whole. The role players that Brooklyn has developed in this period, such as Spencer Dinwiddie, Joe Harris, Caris LeVert, Jarrett Allen, these are the players that really make up the Nets and will move them forward as title contenders. Let me first talk about Spencer Dinwiddie. With Kyrie Irving also injured for quite a long time this year, he really stepped up as the leader of the Nets. At some points in the season, for a few stretches of games, he was averaging around 20 points and 8 assists, which are honestly star numbers. This man is not only a genius, as some of you may know with his Bitcoin investments, but is also a great playmaker and can score on all three levels and can really pass the ball with the best of them. Next, let me talk about Caris LeVert. When Kevin Durant and Kyrie Irving eventually move on from the Brooklyn Nets, they should really build around Caris LeVert. He's a 6'7" shooting guard / small forward who is one of the best scorers in the league right now. He is long, lanky, and can really blow past defenders and shoot a great mid-range shot and a great three-point shot. He's a great offensive talent with above average defensive skills and can really be built around as a franchise star if developed right. I really believe that it's really good for him to have Kevin Durant on the team right now because he has a similar build to him. So learning from Durant as a scorer will be very helpful for Caris LeVert and the Brooklyn Nets in the future. I also really like Jarrett Allen as the center of the Brooklyn Nets. His afro is obviously great, but also he's a great rebounder, let's say one of the best, and he's an insane shot blocker. I don't know if many of you know, but in one season he's blocked Giannis, LeBron, just the best players in the league. He doesn't back down from a challenge and is one of the best rebounders, as I previously mentioned. Lastly, Joe Harris, one of the best three-point shooters, if not the best in the league. He's a dead eye off the catch and shoot, and whenever he comes off those screens, just expect that shot to go in. He's a great shooter and a great piece for this Brooklyn Nets team. So as I said, this season really wasn't about Kyrie Irving and Kevin Durant, but more about the development of the role players that Brooklyn has, which will set them up as contenders in the 3-4 seasons that they have Kevin Durant and Kyrie Irving moving forward. While the Nets role players really developed this year on the court, off the court, let's just say all wasn't well in Brooklyn. Let's just say that Kevin Durant and Kyrie Irving aren't two of the greatest leaders as superstars in this league. When I think of a good leader and superstar, I think of Chris Paul, Stephen Curry, LeBron James, Kemba Walker. Kevin Durant and Kyrie Irving are more, let's just say, selfish players and aren't the best leaders. And that really caused problems in the Brooklyn culture. In the 2018-2019 campaign, with D'Angelo Russell as the leader, the Brooklyn Nets really developed a great feeling of camaraderie in the team. Like, there are videos of them dancing on the bench, just having a good time, They're a young team playing together. However, with Kyrie Irving and Kevin Durant, two players with big egos, it really wasn't good in Brooklyn. Because of Kyrie Irving, reports say Kenny Atkinson, their head coach, who had led the Nets to the playoffs last year, got fired. And I really don't think it was because of the basketball, and it was more about the egos of Kyrie Irving and Kevin Durant. So in this next few campaigns, when they have Kevin Durant and Kyrie Irving as their leaders, the Brooklyn Nets really need to focus on building a culture that they previously had in this team. And a winning culture is always crucial for a team that wants to be successful. We've seen it with multiple teams, the Raptors. Kawhi Leonard, despite the fact that he didn't want to be in Toronto, really just let that grudge go against the Spurs and focused on creating a solid team with him and Kyle Lowry just leading that team to success. They built a winning culture in Toronto, which was a crucial part of their success, which I'll mention in the Toronto Raptors episode. However, in this Brooklyn Nets team, that culture really isn't there, mainly because of Kevin Durant and Kyrie Irving. So it is crucial for the Nets to really buckle down as a team, get together, and just understand what needs to be done in order to create a culture that will lead to winning and not mediocrity moving forward. You can't really win even if you just have good players. You need a team. Basketball isn't two players, it's a team sport. So the Nets, you really need to focus on making a winning culture in Brooklyn, which will lead to your success. You have the talent, you just need the teamwork. And with that, we wrap up the third episode of the Good, the Bad, and the Ugly series here on the NBA, the week that was. If you enjoyed this video, please like and subscribe down below, and if you have any feedback for me, please feel free to leave it in the comments. I'll catch you guys on the next episode of the NBA, the week that was. See ya.